Okay, I felt like I needed to give you a little bit more uh, direction on the rear porch uh, than just kind of throwing you at it loose like. So this just be kind of a quick one to kind of show you how things are have worked out on it. I basically just copied the columns from the front, or you can insert them again. It's no big deal. But the heights are different because on this rear porch we've got a double 2 by 12 for the beam. Let me go to the section here. We got a double 2 by 12 with, whereas on the front we had a double 2 by 8. So the heights of the columns are a little different. And I pull my columns down a little low until I get all this stuff done. So you want to load a 2 by 12 and put two of them in, the top of it at the top of wall level. Okay, so that's our truss bearing all around the house. And following this um, procedure, the elevation of the building on your prints does not look quite right. Okay, the same way with the front of the building, the front porch. So we're going to roll with it. All right. So pull in these two by 12s, and they're going to be centered on the column. And I kind of drug them out to uh, the end of the concrete, and I let them stick into the wall just a little bit because technically they would go into the wall because they gotta have some kind of bearing to hold them up. So first floor looks just like this. The columns, okay, flush with the edge of the slab that we've got. I popped the beams in, got them to the correct height, okay, and the correct spacing because they're centered on there. And then I did this as a sweep. Um, so I did it as a sweep, and I made it 10 inches wide, the same as the column, and I went from top of wall level down to the bottom of that, and it's 3/4 of an inch thick all the way around. And it's kind of a bulky beam, but the way the drawings look, it's the same size as the columns. Okay, so I just went with it. But I did it as a sweep all the way around. This soffit is at the same level as the rest of the house. I used the soffit tool to create this one inside the porch roof, and I just made it at the level, top of wall level, so it's sitting on top of wall. Okay. Um, I guess technically it's going to be a little lower than that. Yeah, technically it would be a little lower because it's going to be attached to the bottom of the trusses. So it should be a half inch down from there. Oh, wait, I did 3/8, so let me fix that. Minus 3/8. Okay, so I got a little bit of overlap with my sweep right there. I'll have to fix that. And now for the outside edges, I pulled in this profile. It's a generic model, but I used a profile because there's got to be something to cover up that space there. I used the Scotia 5/8 by 3/4, and I oriented it so that the 3/4 inch dimension is vertical. Okay, and if we come to my 3D view, you can see it right there. Okay. Now with this extrusion of the beam, it's flush with the trim of the columns and the footing, which means it's flush going back here with the exterior side of the sheathing, which means the siding and the corner boards all stick out beyond that. Okay, we're not going to try and correct um, anything that the designer may have done, so we're just going to roll with it. But I did corner boards. Did my cornice returns here, and these are just extrusions. Did a soffit underneath the roof coming up through here, the same way we did on the gable ends of the house there. And then did the returns um, to get my trim back, so everything is closed up and covered up. Okay, I think that's about it for the rear porch there. Um, I think that'll do it right there. If you got questions, come see us. Okay, shoot us an email.